December, my best friend, who also works in my organization, heads down to our campus cafe and sings his heart out, expressing his gratitude to our cafe staff as they are enjoying his homemade mango kulfi. My best friend uses a special version of ChatGPT to generate the lyrics for all his gratitude songs. My best friend has helped thousands, including me, to live a more positive life. Over the years, his colleagues have bestowed him with the title of Chief Happiness Officer. My best friend is here today, smiling at you all and waiting to be introduced. Introducing my best friend, my Chief Happiness Officer, my wonderful and powerful mind, Posh. Coined by my sister Meenal, Posh is based on my name and stands for Positive Shashin. Well, was my mind always posh, my best friend? In 2012, I went through depression, and I had to step away from work for 6 months. The reason for my depression was not fear of failure. The reason for my depression was not anxiety. I just did not know how to befriend my mind. Imagine someone living inside of you 24/7, screaming at you and telling you you are a failure. I had made such an enemy. I still remember those mornings when my wife, Shilpa, tried so hard just to pull me out of the bed so that I could just start my day. Those moments when my mind almost pushed me to the edge, but I made through. I had to seek medical help to cope with my anxiety and stabilize my lows. But in addition to the medical help, it was the people in my life that loved me and wanted the best for me. My loving wife, Shilpa, showered me with positivity and reminded me the power of practicing gratitude. My sister, Meenal, spoke to me for hours and helped me to rebuild my confidence, to believe in myself. My friend and my manager at work, Sridhar, visited me at least once a week, and he introduced me to meditation through spiritual music. In those 6 months, I realized something profound. If I could feed my mind the right data, I could train it differently. One of the most important relationships in my life was the one I had with my mind, the posh version of my mind, and I had been neglecting mine. I was trapped in this thought storm of self-doubt and negativity. It was my inner circle, my family and friends that came to my rescue with this wonderful lifeboat called gratitude and positivity. Once I got onto this lifeboat, there was no looking back. And I embarked on my mission to invest in the friendship with my mind. ChatGPT is trained using a large language AI model, and it is fed with vast amount of data. The quality of what it learns depends on the information you feed it. When you are not talking to anyone, you are talking to yourself through your inner dialogue. What if your inner dialogue worked like a language model and could be trained like ChatGPT, enriched by your thoughts, refined by your interactions, and shaped by the lives you touch? My transformation journey began with this simple idea. I would treat my inner dialogue like my inner ChatGPT, and I decided to train it using a human language model. For my mind, GPT meant gratitude and positive thoughts. I started my transformation journey by following many inspirational leaders and subscribed to multiple positive thought groups on all my social channels. Thanks to the magic of AI and personalization, all my social feeds were filled with rich, positive content. My hours of mindless scrolling transformed into a positive reinforcement of mindful learning. Throughout our lives, we have been told, start your day with a healthy breakfast. What about your mind's breakfast? In early 2015, I started sending a simple email containing a couple of positive thoughts from my social feeds to me and my team so that we could jumpstart our day on a positive note. 10 years later, this daily dose of positivity is reaching the inbox of thousands globally in my organization. Many have started forwarding it to their team, their family, and their loved ones, thereby creating a ripple effect of positivity. If I don't send my email by 9 a.m. in the morning, I get a ping from my lovely wife. Honey, where is my daily dose of positivity? This simple act of feeding my mind with positivity changed my attitude and outlook towards life. I was not only discovering my best friend Posh, but like a magnet, I started attracting like-minded people who inspired me, who supported me, and became my influencers. At home, we call them our family and friends. At work, we call them our team. In life, we call them our inner circle. My inner circle was growing. The invaluable interactions that I was having with the people in my inner circle became the training data that I could feed to my mind to generate positive inferences. One of my favorite leaders, Robin Sharma, says, gratitude is the antidote to fear. Practicing gratitude releases chemicals in your body called as neurotransmitters that help to rewire your brain, a result of which you start to live a more positive life. These neurotransmitters are also called as feel-good hormones and play a very crucial role in regulating your mood, your emotions, and your well-being. From sharing my homemade mango kulfi to celebrate life events at work, to singing my heart out in appreciation to the wonderful people in my life, practicing gratitude helped me in strengthening my relationship and training my mind, my best friend, Posh. As a young adult, public speaking was an unattainable dream. Throughout my childhood, I have been bullied because of my stuttering. I turned to music because when I sang, I did not stutter, and it gave me tremendous joy and happiness. I am standing here today, proudly sharing my learnings with an open heart. In the last decade, I have emerged victorious against my battles with my fear of failure, my anxiety, and my negative emotions. Every day, I get feedback from my colleagues who get my daily email as how these nuggets of positivity have helped them and their loved ones to get through a stressful day. Their feedback fuels my mission to reach out to more people. One of the most nurturing and fruitful relationships in your life is the one you have with yourself. Your mind is the longest relationship you will ever have. Feed it with gratitude and positivity, and your life will start to sing. December is right around the corner, and my cafe staff are in for this wonderful surprise. Strawberry parfait and blueberry muffins, custom egg omelette with grilled veggie stuffings, hazelnut coffee with honey and cream. These are a few of my favorite things. When I'm stressed out, when I'm hungry, when I'm feeling sad, I simply head down to my campus cafe, and then I don't feel. Drum roll, please. So bad. Your mind is waiting to be harnessed. Take your step today and leave this room with your best friend.